Hey guys, Joebizz34 back again, and I wanted to show you guys this latest kit bash custom, whatever you want to call it, that I finished putting together. You guys probably could tell pretty obviously that this is supposed to be Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead, and I did go, as many others have very popular look to go would be the season 3 look, but I did want to go weathered and dirtied up like I usually do, because we've seen him many times looking like this through the course of the film, whether it's dirt, blood, sweat, or all of the above, based on what he's been doing or who he's been fighting, whether it's other humans or zombies or what have you. And great series. I am a fan. You know, it's got suspense, it's a thriller, it's a drama, but it's also some horror. It's got a little bit of everything, and it's based on comic books, as most of you guys are aware of. And I like the idea that they've been following some of the comic book stuff, but changing other things. So this way, it kind of keeps things exciting for both people that are reading the comic books, or and also watching the show. You don't automatically know what's going to happen. Now, first off, let me just say that the head sculpt I bought off eBay. I don't know the sculptor. It's not a recast. It's an original, but it's not. They're on eBay. I think it came from, I want to say, overseas somewhere. It came pre-drilled and it came painted and everything. And it's a good Rick sculpt. It really is. I've seen better, and I've also seen worse. So, this is the sculpt I went with. It was pretty reasonable. They're not so easy to find, and there's some that are good, but a little inferior. So I felt this was a good one to work with. And like I said, it's not the best. I've seen better, but the resemblance is there. The paint job was pretty good. But what I did was I went in and I kind of repainted it. I re-weathered it, added the sweat and the dirt and the some of the blood stains you're seeing there. Darkened it a bit to make him look a little more, like he's been through the mill. And I repainted the hair and added some brown highlights in it for lighting and to look a little maybe sweaty and dirty kind of thing. All right. Like I said, I wanted to go for a worn, dirty look, battle damage look, like he's been going through it. Now, again, I apologize. I'm usually good about giving people credit. I don't remember. I bought this clothing set off somebody on the Freaks forum. There was an artist that offered this outfit as a set. The shirt, not the police belt, but the regular belt underneath, and the pants. I got the boots and the police belt and everything else separately, and I'll explain. But I apologize. I'm sure people might know. He offered them up on Sideshow Freaks a while back. He offered basically the shirt and the pants, which are basically like black or very dark blue, blackish jean type pants. And they're great. I don't know. I can't remember for the life of me the name, though. I'm sorry. If I remember, I'll put a quote on the bottom here, or if somebody knows, you could just comment below. It's a beautiful clothing set. It wasn't too outpriced. It was pretty reasonable considering. The only thing I will say that I changed, other than weathering it, was the collar. I felt that the collar was a bit big and a little out of scale. I mean, it came to like over here. I mean, it just didn't seem right. It seemed a little doll-like, if you know what I mean. And it just didn't fit the scale of the rest of the shirt. So I did cut it and trim it down and make the collar all around smaller. This way it kind of has a more natural look. I mean, you could tell that there's some rips there and stuff. I mean, I cut it as close as I can, but I figured with it being weathered and dirtied up anyway, it would just kind of blend in, as to looking worn looking. But honestly, that was the only modification I made to the shirt, other than, weathering it and bloodying up a bit, as you can see here. It actually looks more worn and dirty. It comes off a little better in person than it is on camera right now. It's a little more subdued on camera and with the lighting. So if you go that way, you can kind of see, but it's like, But again, I didn't want to overdo it. I just wanted to show evidence of some sweat and some very subtle blood stains from previous fights, or whatever. Added some dirt to the arms. The body is just a regular. I think it's a a caustic plastic body, I believe, or is it a Ace body, I think, which is like similar to the TTM19, like the narrow muscular body that I used. The watch I got on eBay, you know, his silver watch. It's not the same as the ones that people have been using from. There's a certain figure, the Chavo, I guess the Hot Toys figure or Enterbay made, and everybody seems to go after that watch. But you know, it is silver. It does look close enough, so I went with that one, and it was pretty good price. And I did end up getting the hand that has the ring sculpt on it. So I got this hand separately, and like I said, I dirtied and weathered and blooded up the arms and the skin just to match the overall look. Same thing with the neck, as you can see there. I've got some dirt going there and some sweat and weathering that goes kind of bleeds its way onto the face and so on. So it's all cohesive. And the highlight that really brings this figure home is the weapon, the gun, and the police belt, which I got from Steve-O. A lot of people have done business with him. I know others have gotten this belt or Walking Dead stuff that you could use for Walking Dead, I should say, off of him. He makes a lot of cool Western gear, belts, 1/6 stuff that's really cool. And I had to wait a little bit to get it, but he came through and I ended up getting it. And that was the final piece of the puzzle to finishing the figure. So I got the accurate police belt that Rick wears. Okay, and I believe it's the same belt that he wore in this outfit or others, and including when he was in his police sheriff outfit originally. There's the holster that you can actually put the gun in. Okay, and there's the gun that comes with it, which is beautiful. Okay, it's very accurate. The boots I had gotten separately as well. They are black. I think his cowboy boots are brown, and I could probably upgrade these at some point. They're not the best, but they are accurate as far as the look. They are boots that go up to like about here. I did, again, they look a little more blacker on the camera. I did kind of subtly weather them and give them more of a brown tint. And again, you know, if I find better, more accurate, you know, boots for him, you know, I may upgrade them one day. But for now, that's what I'm going with, and they're cool. They're accurate. They're style that he wears, whether the color's a little off or not. But overall, I'm happy. I got him in his classic pose where he's pointing his gun, like you've seen in many advertisements and posters and stuff, where he's kind of like, you know, pointing the gun like that. Just like that, you can see it's exactly pretty much how his stance is in the promo pics and stuff. And that's it. And I'm going to be doing a lot more Walking Dead stuff. I have stuff to make a Merle, and I have a really cool Daryl Dixon sculpt that has like real hair on it and stuff that I'm going to be using to make a Daryl, and some zombies and stuff I'll be making to go with it. And I'm not going to go nuts and make everybody, but I figured I'll make I want to make some of the main characters. I'm going to make Herschel. I'm going to make Merle. I'm going to make Daryl, Rick, a couple of the maybe zombies and stuff, and I'm going to make I have the pets coming that I'm going to get those from 3A, and I'm going to try to put together a Michonne or something at some point, and maybe a governor. I don't know. I'll see. But for now, this is a worthy stand-in for Rick. This is my Rick Grimes, and I'm pretty happy with him. And like I said, I may upgrade him again in the future. I'm going to try to get a decal, maybe a decal for him for the stand. Like I said, maybe upgrade the boots, whatever. But for now, he's pretty finished and complete in my eyes. Okay, I'll be back soon with a lot more stuff. I got a lot more stuff coming away, including a new Myers. I'll give you a quick glimpse. That's my new Myers I'm working on. All right, see you guys soon. Till next time, peace out.